What is going on, y'all? What is going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get my video working there. There we go. Close that guy down. All right. Welcome to Sunday Night Charts with Jim of All Trades. Glad you're here, guys. Welcome. We are here to look at Bitcoin tonight. We're going to look at the crypto market in general. We'll look at the SPX and the DXY. We'll try to look at the overall market conditions. See if we can figure out where price might be going. Guys, I'm an Elliott Wave trader. If you don't know what Elliott Wave theory is, look it up. It's awesome. But basically, we look at the market through a lens of fives and threes. And we put them together in structures that Elliott saw that happened over and over and over again. And we get a sense for where price might be going based on wave structure analysis. That's what we're doing here, guys. That's what we're going to do tonight. So welcome. Glad you're here. Hope you guys are ready for a rocking evening. Yeah, let me just say hi to everybody in the chat. What's up, Mr. Blancoim? Blancoim, I guess that's how you say it. What's up? From Argentina. How you doing? Good to see you. And Luciano, man, in UK. Sorry, man. I know it's early in the morning or late, and you need to get some sleep. Well, sorry about that, guys. So we'll see if we can get you some TA here shortly and get it rocking. Let me know audio and video is good, so we can keep rocking. What's up, Lee and Daniel? There's John Doe Crypto. What's up? And Keith and Ryan, longtime viewer. Trump versus the Fed. Hey, brother, how's it going? There's Crypto Fever. How you doing, Jay? Thanks for being here, buddy. Appreciate it. And Nakib Karwan. I hope I said that right. Good to see you. All right. I've said hi to everybody that said hi to me. So with that said, let's jump into the charts. Don't forget, not here to give you financial advice. Guys, if you need financial advice, go see a financial advisor. I'm here to show you how I look at the market. And I do trade based on what I see, but I have a low risk trading setup that I use, guys, a way to keep my risk low. So if you don't know how to manage your risk, guys, you're going to lose at this game, okay? Most of you are losing because you don't know how to manage your risk. You want to learn how to manage your risk? Come on into the Discord. That's where I teach trading principles. That's where I teach all that stuff. We teach Elliott Wave, yes, but we teach good trading psychology, trading principles, and we give you a clear-cut strategy, guys, to handle the market. But really, you're going to win or lose based upon you. Not based on my strategy or my TA, guys. You're going to win or lose based upon you. So with that said, come on in. Love to have you guys. Let me say hello to somebody here in the Discord. All right. Good deal. All right, with that said, let's jump into the market. Let me show you what I'm seeing. There's Keep Mosabi. He's my moderator. He's been doing it on his precious own time for a long time now, man. Thank you, sir. Wow, in Pakistan. I've got somebody watching me from Pakistan. That's amazing. That's really cool. Keith wants the Moon Boy counts. I hear you. All right. Let's jump in. Sorry, I got a couple things going on at one time. All right, here we go. Sorry about that, guys. I am multitasking here. All right, with that said, let's jump in. I'm going to start on the TA, and we'll keep rocking. All right, so, man, what should I do here? Let me pull that. Get rid of that guy. I'm going to clean up my chart just a little bit, guys. Sorry about this. A little disorganized. Happy Easter, by the way. He is risen. Guys, he is risen indeed. It's been a great day for me and my family. It's just, I am a Christian and unashamed of that, and don't hesitate to share that with you guys, and I know that you guys don't hesitate to share your thoughts with me. But today is a day out of the year we recognize especially the resurrection of Jesus Christ. I believe it was historical and real. And if there was a real man named Jesus who did what the eyewitnesses said he did, then he was more than a man, wasn't he? So anyway, it's been a good day. We're going to keep the live to about an hour tonight, guys. We're going to keep the live to about an hour and see if we can do it. All right. Let's jump in here. No, I don't live around a lake. This is actually my sunroom, Sumer. I don't know how to say your name. Sumer, I hope I said that right. I don't want to butcher your name. Wow, Gaming Hub HD, also watching from Pakistan. Sweet. Now, this is a sunroom. This is my neighborhood behind me. There's no lake or anything. It's just a yard. If anybody wants to buy my house, I'd be glad for them to buy it. I'm glad you like the background. All right, let's jump in. I've been all over the place today. Let's jump in and see if we can do some TA for you guys. All right, so right now, personally, I've been digging into the triangle idea. Based on the wave structure that we're getting, I've been more inclined to the triangle, okay? To a larger triangle. You say, what do you mean, Jim? Well, we have been looking at the market like this, like that this was an A, B, C right here that could be finished and we could be on our way up. My problem with saying, hey, we're on our way up is that this structure right here is not at the present time looking very impulsive. It's looking, in fact, it's looking rather corrective, okay? And so if it's correcting, that means we're looking for more potential downside, unless it's making a complex correction, as in like a triangle or a WXY. So I'm more inclined to the triangle idea, where you have in a triangle, it's delineated by 5 waves, and in those 5 waves, you have 3 waves per wave. And so we're going to start with the A wave right here. This is A. Now this B wave has surpassed the origin of A, so this is what we call a running triangle. There's B, the B wave, and you can see clearly the 3 waves there. And you got 3 waves right here in A, okay? 3 in B. Now let's look at C. A, B, and C. Kind of came down pretty fast and gave us a C wave. Now we're looking for the D wave. The D wave to get in here. I want to see it get up here to the 786, and then we're looking for E after that, okay? I want to see it get up here to the 786 range, something like that. And so the question is, how are we going to get 3 waves up here? Well, if it is a triangle and if it is 3 waves, well, one of the ways I'm looking at this is that I see 3, 3, and now I'm waiting for 5 to finish for an ABC flat, and that's going to be a B wave, okay? A B wave would be fine. So I'm looking at this as an A, a B, that would be a B, and then looking for a 5-wave C that kind of gets up and goes fairly quickly, okay? And we could call that a 3, 3, 5, or we can call it a 5, 3, 5. There's a way to count this as 5 waves. I've been counting it as 3. Either way, or it could be a WXY. Either way, I think that's going to be our D wave. Now, we could also have a more complex D wave where it's a W, X, and a Y, where the Y, instead of going straight up in 5 waves, it actually goes up in another ABC fashion, like so. Something like that. Listen, I just drew 3 lines. I don't know how it's going to go up. It's going to be 3 waves of some sort, and it may take longer than I have drawn it here. It may go up a lot. It may take way over here in time, right? But just an idea to get you thinking. 3-wave delineation right there, okay? Get an Easter haircut. I don't know what an Easter haircut is. Get one, or I got one. Yeah, I got one, but I didn't get it for Easter. I just needed one bad. Hey, Kenny from Canada, good to see you. All right, sorry, I'm if I'm distracted here. I'm not going to focus in on the chat too much. So anyway, so this is an idea here. This is a way that we could go up in 3 waves, whether it's an ABC or a WXY, some kind of a 3-wave move to get us up here to the 786, because triangles like the 786 retrace and then a downward move. Okay, so that's kind of the long-term picture of what I'm thinking is happening in Bitcoin right now. That all of this looks so corrective in nature. I don't think we're impulsing to the upside, and I don't think we're going to go to 100K, but guys, I do see us going to maybe 61K here, potentially. Yeah, and my title should say 61, not K, not 51, but we could still get up to 51 pretty easily. But nevertheless, kind of looking for, and 51 is going to be the first stop, most likely. Right around 51K is going to be our first stop, and then we pull back and then go up again. So that's kind of the way I'm thinking about the overall count. That's my favorite count. That's not the only count in play, but that's my favorite count based upon this wave structure. I believe this makes sense of what we've got going on. I like it a lot, and it looks pretty decent for a potential move to the upside. So now, so what am I looking for if this is correct? Well, if I'm correct with what I've shown, so let me talk about that just for a second, guys. I'm not here to tell you what the market is definitely going to do, okay? In fact, that's not what we Elliott Wave guys are doing at all. What we're doing is we're looking at the wave structure and identifying 5s and 3s, and we're putting them together in larger structures like ABCs, WXYs, impulse waves, things of that nature, okay? And so I'm showing you a potential structure that could be formed. I don't know if it's going to be formed, but it could be formed based on what I see here. Based on the wave counts that I see and the structure that I'm seeing. Now, is it going to play? I don't know. I like this as an idea, but I don't know what's going to happen. I just want you to understand. I'm not here telling you that I know what's going to happen. I'm sharing thoughts with you. I'm sharing ideas with you that may or may not play out. So please, 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 as so many in the past have mistakenly done, you like what I share, you might say, hey, that's really good. And then all of a sudden you go trade it blindly without understanding risk management, and you just go all in. Maybe you use all this high leverage. You end up getting liquidated because the market does something slightly different than when I say, guys, I'm not here to tell you. I'm not here to tell you what it's going to do. I'm sharing an overall perspective and some ideas on what could happen. You have to have more knowledge and understanding to be able to trade an Elliott Wave count. Presenting an Elliott Wave count is one thing. To trade an Elliott Wave count is a complete different story, okay? So I want to encourage you guys, please, please, please don't trade my counts blindly, even the ones that I present. There are going to be many counts in that the ways you can look at this market that I'm not even sharing with you right now that could play out. I'm sharing my favorite ideas because we could be here all night, and I don't want to be here all night. I want to try to get the information to you quickly. Okay. Yes. Can it go to 37? Yeah. We're going to Crypto Creek. We're going to get down to the smaller time frame. I'm just showing you the major idea here, but we're going to go to the micro count in just a minute. Just hang in there for a moment. Okay. All right. So anyway, with that said, looking for if I'm correct in my interpretation of this wave structure down here, what are we expecting? So let's just focus in. I presented my major idea, my primary idea, and now what I want to do is show you what I'm expecting from this current wave structure based upon my macro idea. What would I be looking for if this actually plays out? Okay, let me show you what I'm expecting. This right here is what we call a 3. We're looking for a 333 or a 335. Now, we don't care what C is right now. We're going to focus on C later. Why? Because this 3 right here in the middle is not finished. Okay, I don't think it's complete. In fact, if it's not complete, what are we looking for here? Okay, this is a 3-wave move to the downside. We got a 3-wave move to the upside. Now I'm looking for 5 waves to the downside. Looking for 5 waves to complete. And I don't see 5 waves here, okay? The other thing I don't see is I don't see divergence in the 4-hour, 6-hour chart, okay? I don't see divergence. So in other words, I'm expecting another low, Okay. How might we get to that low? Let me show you. We're gonna do some work on this wave here in just a minute on the micro time frame. But basically, guys, in this C wave, you can see that I have the C wave delineated right here to here, here to here, and here to here in the RSI. Okay, looking for divergence here where we make a lower low in price and a higher low in the RSI. Okay, and if that's the case, we're looking for once it creates that divergence, then we'll be looking for a move back to the upside after that. Okay, and there's lots of different things we might be looking for. So now let's talk about the potential idea here of what's going on in this wave. Let's zoom in, look at the smaller time frames, and just do a little work analysis on the wave structure, and then talk about if what I see is correct, what do we expect to see? And we'll get all the way down to the 5-minute, guys. Get all the way down there in a minute. Let me just take a sip of my lemonade. Homemade, organic lemonade. It's amazing. A little bit of stevia, sweetener, and lemon juice, organic, and water, man. And that's a good diet drink for you if you need something with some taste, guys. Guys have lost 25 pounds. You believe that? 25 pounds. My cat just said, wow. Wow. He's not saying meow. He's saying, wow. 25 pounds, guys. It's pretty good. I'll let you know when I hit my next 25. That'll be a month away from now. So, anyway. All right. Hey, 89 of you here. Good to see y'all. Glad you're here. If you're here, forgot to hit the like button. Hit that for me. Lets YouTube know other people should be watching. So, all right. So let's zoom in here. We're looking at this structure. So let's go into the 1 hour chart. Hey, Christy, can you come get this cat because he's really, really bothering me. You say stevia, I say stevia. You say potato, I say patata. All right, I'm going to ignore Bat Noob. I got a rule. I ignore all requests until I'm done with BTC analysis because BTC is king, it's mother. Once you understand what BTC is doing, then you understand what everything else is doing. So I won't do any requests until the end. Don't waste your time requesting. Not to be picking on you, just letting you know how I do things. And just make sure once I open up the request charts, then you can throw your request up. Okay. All right, so I'm looking at this wave right here as an ABC, okay? 3 waves to the downside, 3 waves to the upside. Now I'm looking for 5. I need this to be 5, okay? Now I'll be honest with you, this right up here is major trashola, okay? Major trashola. Why? Because it starts out looking like 3 waves. That looks like 3 to the downside. This looks like 5 waves right there. That looks like a 5-wave move right there. In other words, it looks to be like I could bring my B wave right here, okay? Could be a B wave right there, and then my 5-wave count begins right there. That's a possibility I've been talking to my Discord about, that we have a truncated 5th wave here of this move right there. So we're going to say 1, 2, I say 3, this could be 4, and we could be going down right now, guys. Could be going down right now for the 5th wave. Where would we be going? We'd be heading down to, I don't know, somewhere around 37K. Hit the bottom of this area right here. You can see my target box down here. 38, 37K. Shoot, we could break that low. We could go even lower than that. Let me pull the fibs on that move right there. Just depends. Depends on how you pull the fibs. If you pull it here or here. 36K, guys. I got a nice target 1-to-1 extension right down here at 36K. We have a lot of liquidity right down here. There's a lot of liquidity right in this area that was built up, where breakout traders who are going short are down here. Anybody going long, their stops are down here. Anybody long for this wave. So there's going to be a lot of liquidity here that the market might want to come down and tag and take out. So the market might be, most probably is, eyeballing this liquidity zone and to take out these stops before we get a move to the upside. So I would say 36K is quite likely, okay? Now, looking for 5 waves here, and the question mark is, this is most likely what we've got going on right now, a wave 4 in the process, okay? It's most likely a wave 4. Question of the day is this wave 4 finished, okay? Or is it going to be a more complex wave 4, okay? So right here, we have 3 waves right there. That could be done, could be complete. Now we could be in like a 1, 2. We could be on our way down for 3, 4, 5, like that. We could be making a more complex 3-wave move like this, where this becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. And this was the 4th wave, and this becomes a 5th wave move to the downside. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. There's any number of things that can happen in this range. We could get more complex and come and take out this high right here, where we get a complex correction like so, WXY or an ABC. That's a WXY actually, which is possible. And then we get our break to the downside, hit that 36K range fairly quickly, and then bounce off of that. Now that's going to take days, guys. What I just drew right there is between the 18th and the 25th, guys. If what I drew plays out, that's between the 18th and the 25th. So that's going to take time to play out. Don't think it's going to happen tomorrow, okay? I'm just showing you different wave possibilities and the time it takes. I know a lot of you are mentioning stuff in the chat. I'm not able to keep up with you right now for the moment. Let me do something real quick here. I want to take a peek at the small time frame on mine because I'm trading something right now. Thanks for your patience, guys. Appreciate it. Let that play out for a minute. Okay. So, yeah, 35, 36, 37K is all totally possible. I got fib targets all the way down, okay? Let's see. Is it wave 4 the 3rd? Yeah, that's a good question, Joe. I don't know the answer to that. Hey, great, Supreme. I'm glad you called it, man. Good job, buddy. 22K are we in for 22K? Ken, I've got counts that take us down there, buddy. So why not? We'll talk about that shortly. So yeah, again, anything's possible, guys. Any number y'all throw out, the market can go there. Now the question is, do I see a path? Do I see an Elliott wave path to get there? That's a question mark. I don't know. Maybe not. You might be able to come up with a count for it, but I'm just showing you how I'm looking at the market here. So right now, for me, for the immediate trading, guys, I need to figure out if this 4th wave is finished, okay? And I'm looking at this thinking, man, we could be getting a flat right now. If I go down to the smaller time frame, okay, let me see here. Yeah, let's get in on zoom in on this 4th wave. Is it done, or are we going down from here? I'm thinking, man, we totally could get like a flat right in here, where what we've got, first off, was a beautiful technical WXY right there. Okay, that was a beautiful 3, 3, 3. Okay, now, excuse me, my nose is itching. There we go. Then, what followed? Well, man, what seemed to follow was what looked like it was going to be 5 waves. But it started out like this, 1, 2, 1, 2, and it just kind of stopped over the weekend and just went completely sideways. And I was actually looking just for a little bit of a pullback and a continuation for this 5th wave to continue down. Well, it didn't do that. So the question is, I'm wondering if this is just a much more complex correction, where this is actually an X wave right here. This was W. This is X. And now we're getting a Y wave that's a flat. And we're looking for a move, maybe a fairly strong move to the upside here as a flat. Now remember, guys, I'm on the 30-minute chart. I'm a small time frame chart here. Okay, so this could be just a 4th wave of a larger move to the downside. Okay, let me show you the way I'm seeing it here. This could be like a 1, a 2. This could be 3. This could be a complex 4. And then we go down for 5, okay? Now, it doesn't have to do that. It doesn't have to go up and make that flat. I'm just saying that that's something that I kind of see in the cards, maybe, as a possibility. Now, is it going to happen? I can't guarantee it. I don't know. But, man, this certainly looks like it's rounding out for a nice flat. Okay, what do we need to see if it's a flat? Well, I need to see this thing finish and then zoom to the upside fairly quickly. It doesn't have to go up like in an hour or 30 minutes or something like that. It just needs to go up impulsively in 5 waves. Okay, and that's going to be a nice W, X, and then a Y wave. I'd love to see it get up here kind of extended even. That would be nice. That would be a nice extended move. And then I could short that sucker again for that last move to the downside. I've already shorted this. I've already been short. I kind of took some profit right in here thinking we might get a bounce. I may play a breakout trade if I think this is coming down. I don't know, because this thing could come down, break this low, and still go up for that flat that I was telling you about. So all kinds of weird things that can happen in here before we get that last move to the downside. In fact, they could drag that out for the entire week. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not here to tell you with any definitive nature what's going to happen. So yeah. All right. So anyway, I think we're set up pretty nicely here for a flat. That's an idea. So if you get this flat, if you get a shot to the upside kind of fast like that, I would look at it like this as a larger WXY, or actually it didn't have to be a WXY. It could be a flat in and of itself. Ah, come on. Come on. So this could be an A wave right there. This could be, yeah. I don't know if this B didn't come down quite low enough, but maybe. And then we get C. So WXY, ABC, doesn't matter. A 3-wave move. Almost came 90%. Came so close. Came so close. So yeah, let's call it WXY to be technical here. W, X, and then a flat Y. That's possible. That's possible. So that's an idea for you. It may play, it may not play. I don't know. This may roll over and keep on rocking to the downside. I wouldn't mind that because, I mean, here, guys, the 4-hour has broken on the RSI. The RSI is letting us know down is kind of the direction on the 4-hour for now. I'd love to see this. However it's going to come down, I don't mind if this comes up a little bit and then comes down. Get off my screen. My son's playing Fortnite in the other room on the Switch, and he logs into my computer sometimes and plays, so I get notifications for epic games. Anyway, I wouldn't mind seeing a move up to the upside of the 4-hour. That would give us the flat finish, and then down we go for the 5th wave and create divergence. That's what I really want to see. I want to see that divergence played on the higher time frames. I'm ready to see this last wave play out. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for, guys, on the small time frame. That's kind of where I am, guys. So the question mark here again is this finished? I don't know if it's finished or not. It could be. Okay. It might not be. Market's going to tell us pretty soon. But I have a hunch we get that little flat move here. Okay? All right. Let's see. Okay. So Sumer is asking it, why can't it be a simple expanded flat and we're in the C wave? Okay, let me talk about it for a moment. On the weekly chart. Okay, so I've gravitated away from that because, I mean, it can be that, Sumer. It totally can be that. I've just shared with you that I've gravitated to the triangle right now because I think that's what's in play. Okay, I think that's what the wave structure is pointing to. However, let's look at this. Let me clear my chart for a moment, and let's look at this for a minute here. Why not an expanded flat? Okay, so this would be A, B, and now C, and you'd have to call this wave 4. Okay, you'd have to call that wave 4, and we need wave 5 to the downside. Well, in my opinion, this has just gotten way too big. Okay. I'm much more comfortable with this as 3 waves right there. It makes more sense to me. But yeah, it totally could be. You could find a count somehow for like a 1, 2 right up in here, 3, 4, and 5. It's just, this is too big to me. Okay, it's just a very large structure, bigger than I would expect it to be, based upon it. But yeah, is that a something that could play? Absolutely. Again, we're just sharing ideas here, man. So, and I don't have time to share every idea in the world, but that is definitely a count that we could be, definitely looking at. So it totally could be that. I've gravitated away because of how large this is. So what I'm doing right now, what I'm personally doing is I'm focusing in on this wave structure right here. I want to see if this is going to come down and make 5 waves and reverse. In other words, I'm well aware that we can go down. We can totally go down from here, and we can go down impulsively. Okay, we can. Man, my neck's killing me with stress. We could totally be going down impulsively. Okay, but I'm also aware, and I want you guys to be aware, that could be an imminent reversal back to the upside if we get that triangle scenario. Okay. So just be ready. So what I'm doing is I'm short. I've been short for this wave here, and well, not the whole wave. I was actually looking for a long here to finish this wave out. It gave me a truncated. So once this thing pulled back, I've been short ever since. So, but once that happened, I'm still looking for this to finish. Okay, I'm still looking for a short to finish this thing, to be 5 waves. Okay, or something deeper. We're pretty deep in the RSI, and we've got a rebound, and we're perfectly set up to get divergence. If we get one more hit to the low, we're perfectly set up for divergence. So I'm kind of looking for this to be a 5-wave move. I really like this structure here. This makes sense to me. This makes a lot of sense to me right there. A, B, and then we get a C wave. Okay, and then if that's the case, then we're looking for something more complex to the upside. Again, this thing could continue coming down, guys. Want you guys to know that this could keep on coming down. We could go down to 20K. We could go down to 22. I've got fib targets at 24, 23K in that range. We could totally go down there. But again, I'm just sharing some ideas right now. Personally, my favorite idea right now is I want to see if this wave is going to finish in 5. We're going to get a complex 4. And then 5, or if this is just going to keep coming down, keep rocking from here. Okay, so this wave going to keep rocking to the downside. We could get that little flat I was telling you about. We might not. That little thing could happen. That gets us a 3-wave like that, a little bit more complex, and then down. So any number of things could happen here. I'm not sure. Small time frame is almost impossible to let you know. There. So, all right, guys. There's kind of my TA for Bitcoin. Again, we've got. Let me give you an alternate count as well that I haven't shared. Well, I have shared, but I don't think I've shared it here on YouTube much. Another count that we might see here is that this could be a W. I could have an X. That could be a Y, and it's finished. That's a finished correction, but not finished like this is wave 4, which. Sumer, that might be your count for you. This might be wave 4 of the larger move of the larger C wave, right? And we going down for 5. That's possible, but this could be a WXY of a larger corrective WXY where we have 3 here. This could be 3 here and it's done, and now we go up and come down more complexly like this, where we have WX and a Y wave right there, and then if this comes deep enough, we could get a flat to the upside like that. That's another possibility here, guys, that if they want to create some complexity in this range, they totally can. And so my simple count here is, that we're going down in 5 and then up in 3 after that. But they could make this wave right here much more complex. Okay, having this being a WXY, they can make another WXY, a 3-wave, and then a 5-wave move to the upside, something like that. So that's in the cards and on the table as well. So just offering some ideas based on wave structure. We really need this wave to kind of, and here's where we are. We really need this wave to kind of reveal where this is right here. Okay. Now here's the issue. I got a question here from Alex the Great. Good question. What's your validation to the flat correction small time frame? Invalidation. That's on the small time frame, and that's always a great question to ask. What's the invalidation? What the fact of the matter is, we can have that flat, and this could come all the way down very deep. So the invalidation of the flat is fairly deep. So I don't know that I'd be longing this with this area necessarily, because I would wait for the flat to play out and go for the short instead. That would be a much more safe trade. I don't know that I would try to preempt this flat and go long here. I mean, it could go up from here, but it's a more risky play because the flat's invalidation is really all the way down here at 38.7, and to me that's not worth all that move there. That's too big of a risk reward there. So I wouldn't be entering any kind of trade in this area. The risk reward isn't right for that. So I wouldn't play that flat, but I would be looking for it as a possibility, so that if you get it, it's going to provide a good short entry for you, most likely. If you get this impulse to the upside tonight, tomorrow, whatever, this could keep coming down here to the 123 or 127 range here. Make an expanded flat. You could totally do that, and that could be a Y wave. And if that happens here, or it could be then if this goes, then you've got a nice short entry, and that's a much lower risk play because you're looking for 5 waves to the upside. But to trade this right here with this being able to come so low, you might wait if you wanted to trade the long. You wait for this to come and pull back and give you some momentum back to the upside, breaking the first wave or something like that. You might wait for it to, and then just trade a little bit of it. Don't get greedy. Trade some of it. Take some out of that impulse wave, but really look for the short. The short is what you want to see, because I don't think the 5 waves is finished. I think we've got more shorts coming. So yeah, I don't know that I would trade the flat there, because it's a higher. Let's just put it this way: it's higher risk, and you need to know what you're doing on that. Okay, I hope that helps. Great question. But an expanded flat can come all the way down here to the 1618 on the B wave, and that's really deep. And so I don't like to just jump in here. I mean, it looks like we have a good 3-wave move that's about finished. It could have one more hit to the low in the cards maybe. But just to stop hunt everybody and then go up pretty fast. That's totally a possibility. And this flat could play. I'd love for it to break this high. I'd love to see that high broken, and then a rejection. Oh, that would be a great trade. Okay. All right, guys. I'm done with my analysis there. What I want to do now is I want to do correlation. Okay. I want to do correlation. So I want to look at Ethereum, XRP, and ADA. Okay, I'm going to look at those very quickly here with you and see if anything correlates, if the macros correlate with what we're looking for on those charts. And then once we do that, then I'm going to open up the. I promised my son we'd had some time to play games tonight, so we're gonna play some video games tonight together. So with that said, I'm not going to do extensive requests tonight. I might take just a handful of requests. But go ahead. Let's open up the request line while I'm doing correlation. Chemo. I'll do 5 charts. The first 5 win. So if you've been watching and you're watching live now, the first 5 chart requests. I don't want to do any crap coins, any coins that don't have any data on it. I'm not going to be able to help you. So don't waste your time. Don't waste your time asking about those. I won't be able to give you any TA on something that just opened up or something that's only been around for a year or less. I'm not going to be able to give you a whole lot of data on that. Okay. So I'm going to go to Ethereum now, and we'll look at that and see what the overall count there is. All right, what's happening here on Ethereum? Let's just kind of check it out here. Let me do a little bit of work. Okay. So this move right here for Ethereum, this looks like a completed move. We've got this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there, okay? And so that's looking like an ABC. Came right, so I've got a 3-wave, and then this 3-wave that broke the high, and now it looks like it's impulsing to the downside potentially. So with this impulse to the downside, could we have a larger flat in the middle like I've been talking about? So we got 3 down, 3 up. Looking for this to get down to the 786 or the 1-to-1. Looking for a 5-wave move down here. Okay? Three, 3, 5. So if that's the case, that would give us a larger structure here of like an ABC or a WXY, where this could be doing something like this. Just like we're looking for Bitcoin. So there's a possibility there, guys. There's a total possibility that could be playing out even now. I think the triangle is in play. Also for Ethereum, a triangle could be working for Ethereum here on the larger time frame. So I think remember triangles like the 786 retrace. So let's put the 786 on here. Boom, right there. I could totally see this getting up here. Possibility right there, guys. That doesn't look too bad at all. And then all of a sudden we've got a larger triangle in play. A, B, C. There's D, complex, and then E. And then once that happens, then we go up. Then we go up for. Let's see. Did this come to the 786 retrace? Guys, this came right to the 786 retrace and bounced. See, remember triangles love the 786. Yeah, and that came down in 3 waves, guys. A, B, C. Boom. Love it. Love it. That's totally plausible there for ETH. So looking for this C wave to finish here. Looking down on, so that, yeah, that's correlating fairly well. The triangle count looks super great. The anything going down here, just I don't know, it just seems a little big. Go to XRP. Here's what I'm seeing for XRP, guys. It's a count I came up with earlier. That we could be in the process of making something like this, where this is already finished. We got 3 up, and then this is a 3 to the downside, maybe. And then we go up. What else could that be? 3.
This doesn't correlate super well with Bitcoin unless this comes down a lot deeper. There's hidden bear divergence on XRP right now. Hidden bear working. This might have another high to hit. So what if this does this? Hits that high. Comes back in 3 waves. When BTC hits its low, that happens. And then when BTC starts going up, then XRP goes up here. So that's how they would correlate. That's how they would correlate. Looks like we got room for one more request, guys. So there's XRP. Let's look at ADA. Small time frame here. Let's look at the. Oh, my neck. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Whew. Neck. Let's see. What could, man, I tell you what. ADA is an enigma to me on the higher time frames. So I wouldn't mind seeing a WXY here where you get a W, then you get an X, and then a Y. So a little bit more to the downside once this finishes. So maybe up, then down. I would love to see that flat play on the higher time, and then we go up in 3. And then we'd be looking for more down after that. That would correlate with Bitcoin as well, what we're looking for with Bitcoin. Sumair, reword your question, buddy, and I'll get to your question shortly here. That's my best idea for ADA right now. So, guys, I'm looking for a long here, pretty soon. I'm looking for a long here on the higher time frames, guys. I think my bias for that long on the triangle on BTC is actually not too shabby. It's not a bad idea, but I'm not sure. All right, let's check SPX now. Let's check the S&P 500. Here's the way I'm looking at the S&P, guys, on the 6-hour chart. Looking at this as a 3-wave move. All this red that we've been getting lately is more than likely just a correction. And we're going to have one more last hurrah to the upside. So I'm kind of looking for a W, X, and a Y. Here's the way I'm seeing it. Come on. You see I got 3 waves right there. I got a 3-wave move there. Looking for a 3-wave move down like so. Once this now this could come all the way down here. Okay, down to this level. It could come down. But once that's finished, looking for a move back to the upside to make a higher high on the S&P 500. S&P 500. So that's the way I'm tracking this wave as we speak now. Okay? So the DXY, let's take a peek at the DXY as well. DXY. Let's see, 8-hour chart. Boom, there it is. 12-hour chart's a little bit better. Actually, I need that to be on the 2-day. I think we're finishing the the third wave right now, guys. We got a leading diag right in here. So I'm seeing this, guys, as some kind of a potentially a leading diagonal right there. Okay. So once that diag's finished, once that's so I'm counting this as a 1, 2. I'm looking at this as wave 3. Want to see that finished? 4 and then 5. Okay. So, and I think we're going to go up and break the high, most likely. But what I think is going to happen is when the DXY is coming down here, whenever the DXY comes down for this fourth wave correction, the regular markets are going to soar. Okay, so there may be a little bit more work to the upside for the DXY. Looking for a fourth wave correction, sideways correction, and then another hurrah for the dollar. Okay, so on this down move that I'm looking for, that's when I'm expecting BTC to make that up move that we're talking about, as well as the S&P and other things. So I'm kind of beginning to see a pattern here, potentially. So yeah, there's a possibility as well. All right, guys, let me get to your requests. We're going to start with Ryan Lewis with the super chat. Let's look at silver very quickly. Da-da-da. Appreciate it, Ryan. Every week you give me some kind of super chat. I appreciate that so much. Silver, where are you? Right there. That's what I'm seeing there, buddy. Everything's still looking pretty decent for this maybe a WXY move to the downside here. 3 waves down. I got 3 up. And now looking for a 3 down. Let me see. This X wave may have a little bit more up to go. Okay, so we might have an ending diag there, maybe. We'll see. Or this could be just coming down from here. So I'm not sure if we got a little bit more upside to go before down, but I'm gonna say I would bet we see $17 again. One more time. I bet we see $17 one more time before we have a major move to the upside. But there's my count for silver. You want to take a screenshot of that, buddy? Let's see. Let's copy the link to the chart image. Here you go, Ryan. There's the link. There's a link to the chart image there. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a $17 price again. Let's see if it goes down there. All right, let's. With that said, let's hit the other. Okay, Sumer, you asked the same question. So I need you to reword your question. You use the same. I understand you're asking for a wave count. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll show you my macro weekly wave count, okay? And I'll do that after I'm done with all of the requests, okay? I'll do that last. Hopefully that'll answer your question, buddy. All right. With that said, let's jump into. Jump into the rest of the charts here. Okay, what's the list? Where's the list? Okay, COMP. USDT. Hopefully, if there's a particular exchange you want, make sure you let me know the exchange. Let's see. There's not a lot of data here, guys, but I would imagine, this is about to, well, it's not bottomed. It's not bottomed as low as it, but it's found the support and it's rounding up. But it's kind of doing what this is kind of doing what ADA is doing. So I don't know if we're going to get a larger correction. But you know, this is 3 waves. That doesn't look finished. Looks like we're in some kind of a 4th wave move to the downside. If I measure that, we've hit the 1618, guys. This is in log scale. No, it's in regular scale. Man, that's deep. Let's put it in log. See if that helps you. Hit the 1-to-1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Watch $74 here, guys, on comp there. Let's call this A, B, and C. Looking for 5 waves in C. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking for 5. There's a possibility right there. Yeah, this guy. Look at the this is the 12-hour chart. Look at the hidden bearish divergence here on comp. Not looking good for comp here, guys. Major hidden bear. Do I see that on the regular scale? Yeah, we got major hidden bear here, guys. I mean, big time hidden bearish divergence. Doesn't mean it's going to go straight down. It could go up a little bit more, but I think I'd be looking for shorts, setups if I was trading comp. Okay, so there's comp. Let's look at AVAX here. I think I've got AVAX already in my list. AVAX, there you are. Okay, let's see. What was I saying before? What was I saying beforehand? Yeah, 3-way move and then down, and that's exactly what we've gotten. So the last time I looked at it, that's what we were looking for. So excellent, excellent. Let's kind of go to the. Let's get that off the screen. 3, 3, 5. Now what do we got? 3. Ooh, okay, yeah. See, this looks exactly like Bitcoin, okay? So, yeah, this looks good. So, looking at 3 down, 3 up. I'm looking for 5 to finish. I want to see 5 finish. So, and totally could get this little flat right in here. Boom. Get a little 3-wave move like that, finished, and then down we go. We got a flat working here in the middle, and then so that would be some kind of a W, X, and then a Y. I like that. And that correlates directly with what I'm looking at. What I'm looking for. So one more hit to the downside, and then maybe an upward move later on. Let's save on the 4X chart. Bummer. That looks pretty decent there, guys. I like it. So what we'd have here is this big W, X, and then I'd be looking for Y. So once this plays out, we'd be looking for another move to the downside eventually. But another hoorah coming. But first, I want to see this 4th wave finish tonight. A downward move this week, and then we'd be looking for longs a little bit later. So longs are coming, guys. I'm seeing this long in all the charts. This long move in all the charts looks pretty good, but we gotta finish. We gotta finish this wave right here that we're in. Gotta finish this wave. Okay. So I don't think it's done. I don't think BTC's done. So it looks like we need a little bit more downside to go. All right. Let's look at dent here. I don't think I have dent. Binance chart. Never looked at dent in my life. I'm going to put it on log scale here. Excuse me. It's awful big. I'd want to say that this is like a finished, a finished 5-wave move up here somehow. Call this wave 4. Oops, sorry. The top, come on. Top of wave 3, 4. I don't like how small that is, but I don't know what else to do with it because I think this is way too big. It's way too big. Okay. So I like this going up, potentially. 3. I mean, that's 5. We got 3 down.
if this range holds, if 0.17 holds, we could be going up for a third wave or even a larger move to the upside. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, it looks like we need to go down a little bit more for this wave and then up we go. Oh man, that doesn't look too bad. At least this, guys, at least something like this, and then maybe down. It could get real bullish, I don't know, but I would expect this to become maybe a three-wave move here, and then and we may come all the way down to this range, back down to this range here, and then make our way back up again. Yeah, I don't like that chart, but I that's an impulse. That's three waves. I think my bias right now is to the upside on the 12-hour chart. Okay, but that doesn't mean we don't have a little bit more downside to come first. Okay, so again, in all the charts, I'm looking for this downside to finish. I want to see the downside finish before I see this upward wave. So I'm seeing an upward wave come, but I think we're going to finish down here first and then go. So let it finish this short before you take the long, I would think. Okay, and after Dent, let's look at Matic. I have Matic. Automatic. Okay, I did Matic last week. This was the top of my wave 5. It's really, really ugly. I'm going to put it in log scale. But that makes sense now. So with that, I'm looking at this as a leading diag here. Looking for this to finish some kind of a flat correction. So, yeah, this is looking actually quite good. That was the 2-day. So looking for 5 waves to finish here. Okay. However, this fourth wave may be done. It may not be done. Remember, we could have this flat to the upside coming. Boom, like that, and then down. Okay, so I'm watching for the potential of this Bitcoin move like that, or in Matic. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. This might just roll over and continue down. Either way, looking for another hit to the downside, but then watch out for this big wave to the upside after that. And that would be some kind of an A, B, and a C. Okay, that's the way Matic looks to me, and that correlates again with what I'm seeing in Bitcoin. Okay, so all the charts are kind of showing that same kind of play potential. So I really like the potential for this move, guys. I really do. We'll see if it plays or not, but there's a lot of correlation here. Okay, let's look at Shiba. All right, Shiba. What are you doing, Shiba? Yep, 3-wave move right there to the upside. What's happened after that? 3. Shiba is... I would really like to see Shiba retest to retrace a bit of this move here. So, you know, the question is, what is going on right in here? Is this some kind of a 3-wave move where we dump a little bit and then go up? Excuse me, got the hiccups. So as BTC finds its bottom here, as BTC goes down and finds its bottom, is Shiba going to find its bottom as well and create this flat right here back to the upside, get back up to the 618 retrace before it dumps again? So when BTC makes its rise, like I've been calling for that long, I think Shiba is going to go up. But look for another retest of this bottom. That's the way I'd see Shiba for now. For now. Okay, and let's look at BHTG as a stock here. BHTG.
TG. That's not a stock. That's or maybe it is. Only do the line chart. I have no idea what I'm looking at. I have no idea what I'm looking at all. I'm so sorry. I do not understand this chart. I'm ignorant. I feel dumb. This is too smart for me. I'm dumb. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's lines on a screen. It could go up. It could go down. Maybe it keeps... If I had to guess, it's going to do something like this and then do something like this. So, pretty good TA right there. But I'm too dumb for this one. So, if I had to draw the history, that's what I would draw. I'm sorry, guys. I have no idea what I'm looking at, and I can't help you on this one. So, is there another stock chart that... am I looking at the right one? All right. Well, guys, listen, I promised my son I'd keep it to an hour, and I have done that. It is an hour and 5 minutes. Hope you guys have enjoyed tonight's live. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Guys, watching this move. I'm watching to see, are we going to get this move to the upside? I don't know if we're going to get that or not. I have no concept of whether this is going to come up here and then come down, or this is just going to come up and then roll over and come down. I don't know, but I'm looking for more downside, guys. But once that fifth wave happens and we finish that thing, I'm looking for a long pretty soon. So with that said, forgot you, Sumer. Thanks for reminding me. Let me just take a minute and give you my macro count on. Let's see. Where's the BLX? There it is. Here's my quick count here on the BLX. Let's go to the log. We are on log scale. Let's go to 3-day. Okay, here's the 3-day chart. Here's my count right now. So this is wave 1, 2. Okay, this right here is the end of wave 3. There's wave 4. I'm looking for wave 5 to finish. Okay, so I'm thinking we're in wave 1, 2. Okay, this could be 3 right here. We're in a triangle, 4th, and then we go up for 5. So that's kind of where we are, man. I hope that helps you, Sumer. I'm looking at the macro idea of the triangle here in the 4th wave. Why do I count the 3rd wave like I did? Well, let me explain. We got a little 1, 2 right here. 1, 2. And then we got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 3, 4 extended 5th. So I count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for an extended 5th wave. And this is the end. The last hurrah for Bitcoin could get up to $360,000. I don't know where it's going. But anyway, that's my idea there. Anyway, that's that said, you guys have a fantastic evening, and thanks for joining me. We'll see you later. See you on the upside. I'm gonna go shoot some zombies with my son on on Call of Duty. We're gonna play zombie, and we turned the volume down because they like bad language, but we love shooting zombies. That's a lot of fun. Well, we'll see you guys later. Have a great night. Bye bye.